Hi there. So did you know that engineers follow a process when they are designing and creating and implementing an idea that they are creating? This process is called the engineering design process. We have to thank the University of Minnesota Extension for their engineering design challenge process, as this will be our guiding diagram when you all are building your Ferris wheels at the Clay County Fair. So the engineering design process asks questions that engineers need to know versus what they should know to solve a problem. During the Clay County Fair, youth teams will be judged by volunteer judges. We'll get some folks from the field to judge on how well the youth teams demonstrate the engineering design process during the competition. To get started, we're going to walk through these steps together and talk about how youth teams might demonstrate these steps during the competition. The first step is to ask. Engineers ask questions about the idea or the project in place. Two common type of questions that engineers might ask are, what is the problem and what are the constraints? For the challenge at the fair, the problem might be that youth teams have to build a Ferris wheel with only limited supplies provided. Additionally, you should consider the constraints such as time and finite resources and teamwork dynamics. There could be more questions that the youth teams come up with, but these are two good questions to start with. The second step is to imagine. What are the different solutions and possibilities that exist to build your Ferris wheel at the fair? As a youth coach, you may want to help your teams in the brainstorming process by asking purposeful questions and to also help those who may be struggling in the brainstorming process. The third step is to plan. Think about this as developing a blueprint or sketching out ideas with the team through the imagination stage. In addition to sketching out ideas, it might be good for one of the youth team members to inventory what supplies and resources are available to them during the competition. The fourth step is to create. Now, this is the fun part of the process. This is where you actually get to build the Ferris wheel. It's also the one step that requires the most amount of prep work. If you're an adult coach and you see your youth teams jumping to the creation stage at the beginning of the competition, you may want to encourage them to go back to the asking stage and walk them through the process. Remember, the Eiffel Tower wasn't built in one day, and neither will these Ferris wheels. And finally, the final step is to improve. As your youth teams are creating their Ferris wheels, they may have to make modifications to their design, and that's okay. Maybe the modification might be to the design itself. Maybe it might be the materials or how the team actually works together. At the end of the building period of the competition, judges will ask the teams what they might do differently if they were to repeat the process. This process is cyclical. Teams may move faster through some stages than the others. Other times, teams may need to go back to a stage as they are going through the process, and that is okay. This competition is all about learning by doing and helping youth develop the life skills that they will need in any career or team that they are a part of.